guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, several things to clarify. Man United, Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, Tottenham, Arsenal. Let's jump into it. In football, as in life, not everything happens on the pitch. There are moments of pressure, uncertainty, or times when things just feel off, and having someone to talk to can make a real difference. That's why I want to take a moment to thank BetterHelp for being the paid partner of this video. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that connects you with credentialed therapists completely online. You can talk from wherever you are at a time that works for you. Whether you are dealing with stress, anxiety, or just want someone to talk to, BetterHelp is a great place to start. You simply fill out a short questionnaire and then you will be matched with a therapist that fits your own needs. And if you use my link or visit betterhelp.com/yourlink, you will get 10% of your first month. Mental health matters on and off the field. Here we go. And so guys, let me start this video by mentioning here we go, and this is for Tottenham Hotspur because they have a new midfielder for Thomas Frank, and it's gonna be João Palhinha, the Portuguese midfielder who returns to Premier League football after he did fantastic at Fulham. He joined Bayern, not so much space in the midfield in the recent years, and now back to London, back to Premier League football, but he's gonna play for Tottenham Hotspur also in Champions League, and it's here we go. Deal agreed in the recent hours between all parties involved. Palhinha said yes to Tottenham Hotspur after speaking also directly to the coach Thomas Frank, who is really excited about the opportunity to have a player like Palhinha who can provide experience, can provide quality, can provide intensity. So he wanted exactly that kind of player, and it's going to be a loan deal with buy option clause included. Exclusive detail, 30 million euros is the buy option clause, not mandatory. So what's going to happen? Tottenham will cover the salary of the player, the full salary, till the end of the season. Then June 2026, Bayern and Tottenham will speak again. If Tottenham want to keep the player, they pay 30 million euros. Otherwise, the player will go back to Bayern. A very good deal, a very smart deal for Tottenham, for a player they really wanted. And also Palhinha back to Premier League. Bayern say goodbye to the player, and so Palhinha to Tottenham Hotspur is a here we go. We're very close to the here we go also for another story, and this Illya Zabarnyi to Paris Saint-Germain. A long story of this summer because Zabarnyi and PSG have an agreement since May. Agreement on a 5-year contract, everything ready, so Zabarnyi wants to go to Paris Saint-Germain. We had rumors about Tottenham also in this case, but guys, I always told you, PSG. This is the top 3 of the priorities for Illya Zabarnyi, with maximum respect for Tottenham, but he wants to play for Paris Saint-Germain. Now, the agreement between PSG and Bournemouth is really close. Bournemouth and PSG spoke again on Thursday afternoon, and it was a very positive contact. It's really small details now missing, but really small, like 1.5 million euros. As soon as everything will be clarified, Illya Zabarnyi will be ready to travel, undergo medical test, and become new Paris Saint-Germain player. From Bournemouth. Then Bournemouth will go for an important defender. They're considering several names. One of them is Conny De Winter at Genoa. Not the only one, but for sure Bournemouth have to sign 2 centre-backs after they lost Dinhausen, who went to Real Madrid, and now Illya Zabarnyi, who is going to Paris Saint-Germain. Then guys, important to clarify something else. I wanted to continue in this way. Tyler Dibling, one of the most interesting talents in England, from Southampton, bid rejected for Everton, but Everton will be back to the table. Everton are preparing a new proposal, and this could be a very interesting deal, guys, for Tyler Dibling, with many clubs interested, but Everton want to make him one of the faces of their project, ambitious project, with the Friedkin family taking care of Everton Football Club now, and so keep an eye on Tyler Dibling because Everton will return to the table, and this could be an interesting one. Then guys, also important to mention something on Arsenal, because in the next 24 hours the release clause of Eberechi Eze will expire. So basically Arsenal from today on can't go pay the clause and get the player. It will take a negotiation with Crystal Palace. According to my sources, this negotiation, club to club, has not started yet. In the last 2 3 days, someone said the negotiation started. I'm told that the negotiation club to club has not started yet. But sources at Crystal Palace expect Arsenal to arrive for Eberechi Eze. Why? Because Arsenal have been in contact for months now with the agents of Eze, because Eze is very appreciated by Arsenal, because Arsenal still want to add the player if they will have the opportunity to, and Eze is their favorite because they spoke to the player several times and the player is also very keen on a move. So Palace expect Arsenal to arrive. Let's see when, let's see how this conversation will go, let's see financially what they can do, but now the close has 24 hours. Then the story is going to be over in the next hours, basically, for Eberechi Eze in terms of the release close. It's going to be over for the close, not for Arsenal, because Arsenal remain absolutely interested in the player. Then, guys, important to mention something on three more stories actually. One is about Gigi Donnarumma, because Gigi Donnarumma, I'm receiving many messages, guys, on Manchester United. What I'm told is that as of today, end of July, start of August, there are no negotiations between PSG, Man United and Donnarumma. Then, if this story will change, I will let you know, because we know Man United are looking for a goalkeeper. The Donnarumma situation at PSG is special, because PSG are working on a deal to sign Lukáč Chevalier, the goalkeeper from Lille. The negotiation is very advanced. So, if PSG signs Chevalier, of course, could be an interesting situation, the one of Donnarumma. But at the moment, from what I'm hearing, there is a concrete possibility for Donnarumma to stay at PSG, compete with Chevalier this season, and then leave in 2026. So keep an eye on this scenario because it's a possibility. So no contacts ongoing at the moment. Donnarumma Man United, Donnarumma Chelsea, also another rumor. Let's see what's going to happen there. There, guys, important to clarify two more things. Many questions today on. First one, Xavi Simons. Guys, on Xavi Simons, I know that the Chelsea fans say, what's going on basically? Guys, for Chelsea, first step, really important to sell some players, to offload some players. Mark Guiu will go to Sunderland. It's a here we go, on loan, no buy option. So it's the first one. Armando Broja will go. Then there are more players who will leave up front. Raheem Sterling, for example. João Felix already left. Nico Jackson is one to watch for sure. Christopher Nkunku is gonna leave Chelsea this summer. So several situations to clarify. Obviously, Chelsea already have many players up front. So they want Xavi Simons. They are in advanced talks for Xavi Simons, verbal, club to club, at very high level of people at the club. Then, before closing the deal, they want to make sure they can complete some outgoing. But is not something that is in real danger at this stage. Obviously, Leipzig price tag is also going to be an important point because the negotiation is advanced, but obviously Leipzig keep asking for important money. Chelsea want to spend less than this, and obviously Leipzig also know that the player has 2 years left on his contract, is never going to extend the contract at Leipzig. So, for Leipzig, this waiting game financially in terms of price is also something that is part of this story, let's say like this. So obviously the price is also an important step. For Chelsea is selling players, and then continue to advance to get a deal done for Xavi Simons, but obviously also for Leipzig an important price, and so Chelsea hope to reduce that also because the player has 2 years left on his contract. But the conversation remains advanced, the deal remains on, and Xavi Simons Chelsea remains a deal on very good terms at this stage. And then on Benjamin Šeško, guys, just to add to the past video I did, Manchester United in the recent hours, today, with their directors, made direct contact with Red Bull Leipzig to inform them that they are prepared to bid for Benjamin Šeško. So they want to bid for Benjamin Šeško, but they will only do it if they have encouragement from the player about, okay, I want to join you. Now it's on Šeško to decide. Newcastle are ready to pay, Man United are ready to bid. Newcastle are ready to match whatever is needed with Leipzig and with the player. Man United are ready to bid and to start a negotiation with Leipzig, which is different. But this move from Man United is also part of the strategy to show also to the player that they are serious, that they are ready to make business for Benjamin Šeško, also on club side. And they can really do it. So Man United are showing to the player how ready they are by contacting Leipzig and telling them, okay, if the player wants to come, we are ready to bid. So now the story enters into important stages. It's going to be on Šeško to decide what he wants to do, Newcastle or Manchester United. But for sure, we enter into the days of the discussion between Šeško, his agent, and his family about the future. I told you, was not yesterday, was not 2 days ago, but from now on, Šeško will start seriously deciding what he wants to do. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, on Benjamin Šeško, on Xavi Simons, but then Dibling, Donnarumma, Palhinha, Eze, all the rest. I wait for your opinion here in comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.